I'm not saying it's morbing time and you can't make me. Greetings, programs. Welcome to the first ever full movie reaction on this channel. Well, I mean, we've done movie reactions before live. For instance, we did Wonder Woman, but this is the first full-length reaction, which is just me edited, and which has a full version available on Patreon. So, you know, go if you want to see that, go do that. I have managed to avoid spoilers for this movie because really nobody talks about it. But as part and parcel of my channel's theme, where we say watch everything, this is me doing that. So we're gonna watch Morbius. I have managed to not know what the references to the MCU were. I mean, I know what they are, but I don't know how they connect. I know that we got those little bit of references in the trailer. I know Vulture's in there. I know that that there is a Spider-Man apparently. I know a lot of people lost their minds because it was the PS4 Spider-Man, and they're just like, who cares? That's the least important part of all of this. So I am interested in knowing how this does or does not connect to the MCU. I don't know, but that's what we're going to find out today. So remember, if you want to see the full version of this, join my Patreon, patreon.com/digitaljedimaster, and you can watch me react to the full version of this movie, some movies I'll be doing in the future, and my ongoing exploration of the Ben 10 universe. I am watching the whole thing, but I'm only on episode 8. So just let's get into it. Let's get into the movies. Colombia, 100% Colombian coffee. V is for Morbius. Oh, it's the... Okay, yeah.
We shouldn't be here when it gets dark.
No, you shouldn't. You should not be here when it gets dark. No. Eso no es muy malo. I always do that. I do find it interesting when in movies they tell people that after they've gotten to the location that they're at, rather than as part of like a trip or mission briefing. Can't people just like bring a vial of fresh blood? But you could have done that in the helicopter on the way there, and it would have had the same effect. So I was not paying attention. This is a flashback, isn't it?
Michael, this is Lucian. Michael. Michael knows more about this place than I do.
Lucian. That's not a comic book bad guy name if I've ever heard one.
The person who was here before was Milo.
No.
And the person before him was Otis.
And you're still not cured.
There's no cure. There's something missing from our DNA.
There's no cure for when you get the rhythm.
Milo?
Yeah, he's dead. Hmm? That's the dialysis machine.
Lucian! Lucian!
Okay.
Dear Milo, this isn't goodbye.
The
I'm gonna
gift
find a
of
cure for us,
origami.
so we can be cranky old men someday. Your friend Michael.
Y'all are laughing at a letter. Y'all literally have nothing else to do. Woo! Oh, and now you're beating up a disabled child.
Let me have a look. Milo.
And also, he tried to beat me up. I mean, he had it coming.
After Milo. He needs me.
And quickly established himself
As the creepiest doctor in the The
His
hospital.
development of artificial blood
Couldn't
has
think of what
saved more
medical school was
lives
called
than
at,
penicillin.
at that exact moment. So is this...
What am I actually doing here?
Does he have a acute case of non-specific
I
syndrome?
have no idea what
That
you're
what
talking
that what we're going with here? Vagaries disease?
I wouldn't go in there if I were you. That is a mistake.
So when were you going to tell me?
About my bat
Or
collection?
wait.
Probably never.
How did you get... These are the only mammals on Earth that have evolved to feed exclusively on blood. So in order to drink it, these bats produce saliva that contains unique anticoagulants.
So the whole thing with him summoning them out was just him, what, capturing a bunch of them? Chimera cell stable, so he has successfully fused human and this particular bat DNA. Can we get that mouse to team up with the spider that bit Peter Parker and just do a whole, I don't know, Avengers Pets series? Yeah, there you go.
Michael. It worked.
Whenever you inject a mouse with any type of experimental treatment, you have to wait for it to die and then resurrect itself. Movie 101. You know, I'm familiar with the Morbius comics. I've been familiar with Morbius for decades. But I'm pretty sure that I've only read one, and I don't remember it. Oh!
Right. I will
It's
see
the
you
Doctor.
later, and
I
you-
forgot he was in this.
My door is always open.
You with me? Till the day you die, brother. Till the day you die. You know,
But first, turn that sweater back into the serape and give it back to the Mexican you stole it from.
The few against the many.
Yeah.
Success, Martine. We did it.
It's holding together.
So I take it the mouse didn't
Test 243.
take off and start drinking mouse
Human
blood.
trials.
Hey, that looks like that thing that opened the back rooms.
Glad it's you.
So am I.
I read it in Cosmo. Is they still make Cosmo? I don't know.
She's very much into that creepy gothic medieval doctor look. Oh, jeez.
That's it, bingo.
Did Leto just live off of broccoli and ice for several weeks? Or is this a CGI body? You wouldn't want to get hit by the pasty waif. He's having an earthquake. Why do you have machine guns?
Shouldn't be down here. Michael?
These straps have been stress tested at over 10,000 pounds.
What the hell?
Already?
Everybody down to the lab now.
No, everybody not down to the lab. Everybody leave the lab. Well, this escalated.
Michael.
Honestly, I was expecting a more gradual transformation considering how slow the movie was going.
Just stop! Put that gun down!
Why do y'all want to shoot everything? Uh-oh. I felt that way when I got up last night. Why did these guys have machine guns in the first place, though? I don't. What were they planning on using them for? But these guys were locked and loaded. while playing cards. Yeah. Okay. Just... This is an interesting pacing choice to go from the really, really slow... Not even build up, just really slow, kind of not a whole lot happening for... How many minutes did that take? Oh, I can't tell. Oh, 20 minutes probably. A little more than 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes of just general plot development. And then, boom. He's serial killer Morbius in an instant. I thought there would be like more. Oh, and now he's beefy now because superpowers always give you abs. It's just a rule. Oh, and he bounced. Okay, he just called the Coast Guard for his girl. Yeah, I forgot Tyrese is in this. Sweet lady, would you be mine?
Apparently they all shop at the same mercenary supply store.
And this guy, I don't know his name, but...
So, what hunts at night and drinks human blood?
You're gonna love this.
What is up with my man's sweater collection? It's like he purchased his wardrobe from Cosby's rummage sale. Why is he going to the ICU? Is he going to visit his... Oh. Oh wow, she's that badly injured? Jeez. I realized he covered her because she was probably in shock, but... I assumed she'd just have a concussion or something. That she's in the ICU on a ventilator?
You're gonna be okay.
Oh, he's trying to avoid drinking the blood. So he's drinking his, that's his experimental blood substitute, right?
Consume blood. Human blood.
Yeah, why human? The bats didn't feed off of other bats.
Yesterday I could barely walk. Today, I don't know what I'm capable of.
Acrobatics, apparently.
Breathe. And let it go.
Can't hold it in anymore. Echolocation? Apparently. So what's gonna happen? Is your boy gonna come looking for you and take your cure while you're out of commission? I mean, y'all didn't really establish early on that Lucien is like this. Like, the only thing you showed him was getting, like, pissed off that a kid took his letter. That seemed like a perfectly normal reaction for a little kid. Yeah, he just seems kind of desperate. He didn't seem this desperate up until this point in the movie. Yeah, he should see the teeth and be like, oh, okay, maybe you have a point.
Doctor, there were 8 dead bodies inside. We also noticed that their blood was, what do you call it?
Exsanguinated.
I looked it up.
Yeah.
So,
and also, it's been used in movies like 100 times. We should all know that word by now. Motion lights. Why do they go on and off like that? That's not...
Hello?
They should just go on to turn on before the previous one turns off. That's just creepy.
Who's there? Hello?
See, that's kind of cool. He's up there. He's up there. He's up there. So that's not Michael, is it? That's my guess, is that they didn't show his face. There's no need not to show his face unless they're trying to do a misdirect. So presumably when did his boy steal one of those vials? One of the 2 vials? He didn't take it before he dipped. Did he grab it when he first came in? Because I know he saw them. He looked right at them. But I didn't see any opportunity for him to snatch him on the way out unless he did it.
Why do you ask?
You've been looking for a cure for your condition your whole life, right?
Why does he have a scar on his
Pretty
neck?
much tried everything.
Detective.
Why are these guys...
Unorthodox, maybe, but I'd do just about anything to save a life. I'm sure you can understand that. Anything else?
I'm a little confused how these guys are so, like... They're actually following the vampire lead. Yeah, they're actually going with that.
Copy that.
Oh, the scar on the neck. Okay. They already believe in vampires. I still don't understand why he gets all vampire smoky when he moves.
Get back up and meet me up top.
Yeah, you're in a hospital, dumbass. You can fly, you can fly. So the artificial blood is is being less effective every time he uses it. You need to consult the vampires in that other movie, other series.
Holy water?
You need some true blood. Holy water. So are we?
Okay. Great stuff.
Either they already believe
really
in vampires
Thank you.
because they've had experience with them based on that neck thing,
Something inside that I need.
or this is
Artificial blood.
some kind of MCU universe where weird stuff happens all the time. So it's not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, they didn't react to that the way that I would expect people to react.
You don't want to see me when I'm hungry.
We're done
Did
here.
they just rip off the Ed Norton? Did they just pull the Ed Norton?
Your lawyer's here.
I'm so upset I lost my pillow. They just pulled the Ed. You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry.
You look terrible.
Lawyer, huh? I don't remember you ever finishing law school.
Because I didn't.
Well, you have a history of playing characters who have a questionable pedigree.
Going to end up.
I mean, we knew that. Oh, you forgot your cane. I was wondering where his cane was. Yeah. How many freaking doors does this prison have? That's pretty irresponsible of the prison to let him leave anything behind, though. Still not sure I understand the cause of the smokiness. Does it look cool? Kinda. Yeah, kinda does. But I wish there was like an explanation for it. His abilities aren't supernatural. He got them from...
Steady bugle, please, sir.
merging human and bat DNA, and that bat doesn't do that. So where's the smokiness coming from?
Take me, for example. I may look harmless enough. You think I'm joking?
I really don't understand. The reason I don't understand is because they didn't establish that he had what are the tendencies that he was a sociopath. I'm still really perplexed as to how Michael Keaton is even going to be worked into this.
Don't make me go back. I won't let you make me go back.
Vampire fight. That one scene looked like it was a little bit of actual parkour. New Yorkers, they're just like, oh, vampires fighting. I gotta get to work. It only takes him a second. Or are you luring him away? Oh, he's had a little bit more practice than you have. He's a little more reluctant. Oh yeah, Venom is apparently an unknown character in this, at least according to the trailer. Again with the wind. You know something Milo doesn't. The wind that almost took you off the building. Oh, he can detect air currents and then glide on them? Okay.
Coffee?
No thanks, I quit caffeine.
Let's decaf.
I like how she always has the ponytail braid. It's her thing.
Not that kind of vampire.
Just checking.
I shouldn't have dragged you out there. I'm sorry.
What was that?
You didn't. I wanted to be there.
Was that
Well,
garlic?
my apology rescinded. When it stops working, I'll become like Milo.
Then you're gonna have to, like, you know, just get blood from the stove. You can break into blood banks.
Gun, this new batch is pretty legit. It's a good thing we switched to chemicals.
Okay, shut up.
Like 5 minutes or something. Like that anyway. So I leave my dog in the pen.
I love this movie. Is this the part where the mysterious guy with the hoodie comes in and kicks everybody's asses? I love that part.
Who the hell are you?
It doesn't matter, but I am gonna need your laboratory. You can keep all the money, all your little toys, just leave the sciencey stuff and that bag of spicy Cheetos.
Oh, come on, man, not the Cheetos.
Yeah. Allow me to introduce the phalanges. The metacarpals. And the pretty little stinky pinky.
Oh, that hurts.
Who the hell are you, Matt?
Hey.
It is.
You can go now.
6 to 8 weeks. Little ibuprofen.
Okay.
It'll heal up just fine.
The subtitles kind of ruined that a little bit because they put the whole I am Venom all at once, but so he just wants their lab because he can't go back to his, I guess. You know, I don't know anything about counterfeiting, but I didn't know it involved a centrifuge. Okay, I hated everything about that. Yep, still hate it.
Actually, I've already eaten.
Whatever it is that you're eating is doing wonders for your health.
I feel great.
What can I do for you?
Well, it's Michael. I'm worried about
Do those bats ever chill? They've been riled up ever since she riled them up at the beginning of the movie. What do they eat? Uh-oh. That's the good stuff.
Hey. Michael.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get the same way when somebody brings home a box of Dunkin'.
How does it feel when you're on red?
Mighty real.
Good as new?
Nice work, Doctor.
He bites it off. You can still kiss him after seeing those vampire teeth?
Wait. Zoom in.
That's not.
That hole right there.
Yeah, it's not Morbius.
That's not the doctor.
That's what these bloodsuckers do. They multiply.
Well, they never die. That's what happens when you never die. I thought we learned that from Ice-T.
Another source inside the department has told us
Oh,
that
I
CCTV
forgot he even existed.
suggests the killer
I was like,
could
who
be
is
a
this guy?
copycat.
Yeah. Why does he look exactly the same age?
I am reborn. I am the resurrection.
Okay, he's not surprised.
We are the few against the many.
So you eviscerated the man who raised you.
As many as I want.
Deadly to bats. Fatal to humans.
Okay. Who's
Those are the same thing. Deadly and fatal.
I brought this into the world. It's up to me to take it out. I need you to go now.
Brought you to the world. I think. Who wrote this movie? His echolocation range is pretty broad. He's detecting all his landing points and all the air currents, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Oh, crap. And unfortunately, you're not the kind of vampire that can turn people. Wait. Did she just turn herself? She bit him, right? Oh. That's what she was telling him to do. Okay.
Just you and me, Michael. Nothing. No one to hold
So that...
back.
What did you think this was going to do? Why do you need Michael so badly to be like you? Oh. His first serious wound since transforming.
Come on, Michael! Come on! You could do better than this! It's not a curse!
He's hanging upside down.
You started this, you created this, you created us!
What's he calling his boys? He's vibrating the water. He did call his boys, didn't he? He's creating a signal beacon for them to follow. Something you didn't have. An army. Well, they're not attacking Lucian, they're Milo, they're attacking. They're raising up. Seems like he's has moments where he's faster than Milo. Did he just bat Kamehameha Milo?
Michael, you can't kill me. It's me. You can't kill me.
I mean, you're a psycho murderer. He kind of has to do something about you because nobody else can. There's no justice system that can take care of you. There's no containment for you. The thing is I don't know what was in that vial. Did I miss that? Or was it just... Is that what they were working on in the laboratory? Now, you can send these bats back to their containment, right? Because I don't think we want them proliferating in New York City. You just got a whole... Then that's just a whole Milo times 1,000 problem. Seems like there's so many more. Yeah. Man, I'm glad she's not dead. Oh, we've got our after credits scene. What the? Okay, I didn't think that's how they do it, but that's how they're doing it. Okay. But why though? You not look the way you think you're supposed to look?
Hope the food's better in this joint.
The bizarre story developing at the Manhattan Detention Center when a man identifying himself as Adrian Toombs simply appeared in an otherwise empty cell. A hearing has been set that could likely lead to his immediate release.
Oh, we still got one more. I honestly didn't think it would have this many after credit scenes. So is he meeting Toombs out there for some reason? I never did see the Spider-Man thing on the wall, I don't think. Or is he meeting his girl? No, it's Tomb.
I've been reading about you.
I'm listening.
I'm not sure.
It sounds
how I
like a
got
voiceover.
here. Has to do with Spider-Man, I think. I'm still figuring this place out, but I think a bunch of guys like us should team up. Could do some good.
Intriguing.
So this is yet another attempt. I should have realized when the Netflix window didn't shrink that it wasn't over with yet. Now we're done. This was just Netflix. This was just Sony's last gasp at getting their Sinister Six movie. They want that Sinister Six thing so bad. Okay, let me try to get out what I was going to say about the movie itself overall. Overall, as I said before, there are things that I like and dislike, but there are more things I dislike than I like. The things that I like, again. The effects, the superpowers, the final battle, the acting, all actually kind of top notch in a lot of ways. That final scene where she's got her throat slit and he can just hear her heartbeat as he glides in. Some of the cinematics, some of the cinematography and choices were really, really well done. But the editing of this film, seemingly the overall pacing of this film, I have no idea who thought this was a good idea. It's like super slow at the beginning, and then all of a sudden goes into overdrive, and not in a way that I would say is fun. Excuse me, because it's slow at the beginning, but not in a way that I found interesting. It was just kind of like, here's the setup, here's how we're going to get Michael to get his powers, and it's kind of making you think that the whole movie is going to be a little bit of a slow burn before the action picks up. But no, as soon as they give him his cure, he's immediately Morbius and immediately starts slaughtering people. He has all of his powers for the most part. I was expecting more of like, he gets cured, he seems fine for a little while, and I know that's probably the trope that's usually done with these curing yourselves and I accidentally give myself abilities type deal. But I think I would have preferred that I would have preferred anything else to him just immediately being Morbius. That just didn't feel natural, especially with the way the pacing was going to begin with. I could have accepted the slow pacing in the beginning. If it had like just built up, not start slow, and then not even ramp up, just kind of like a T-shape, just immediately spike, like somebody cranked the volume up on your speakers when you weren't expecting it. It wasn't pleasant to me. So I don't know anything about the backstory behind the making of this film. I don't even know who directed this film. I wasn't even sure who all was in the movie prior to watching it besides Leto. And I was not... so I sort of got the sense that this is one of those things that was edited by the studio, because it seems a little disparate. There seems to be a distinction between the directing style and the editing style. It's almost like they said, no, here's what we want to happen instead of how you've maybe otherwise paced it. And it doesn't work, in my opinion. And I can see why probably a lot of other people thought the same thing. It just doesn't have the flow that I was hoping. And I honestly thought it would be a slightly better film than this. At the very least, I thought I would enjoy it a lot more than this. And I didn't enjoy it that much. But like I said, Netflix and your incessant need to play trailers. Just chill out. Yeah, I didn't expect... The overall pacing is not what I expected. Not at all. And I almost think that this could probably have been a much better film. Not necessarily more successful, but I think this film would have been a much more engaging film had the editing been completely different. Had they chosen a pace and stuck with it, instead of going with this more kind of intermittent. Things are very, very low. Things are just low, but not especially engaging. And then we spike it up, and then it's back to being low again, and then we spike it up. It's not peaks and valleys. It's walls, and that can be off-putting to an audience. All right. Thanks for watching this my very first full movie-length reaction, at least a non-live version. Like I said, you can see the full version on Patreon. If you're watching this on Patreon, thanks. I hope you enjoyed this full-length version. I hope you enjoyed watching the movie with me, because that was something special. Especially that end credits scene. Alright. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to do what you do when you do what you do with the like button. This is Digital Jedi saying peace out. Remember to watch everything.